Hello, traders. Happy Friday. Good to see y'all on this, days and weeks end. We made it, and wow, what a turnaround on the stock market. The S&P 500, specifically the index funds. Wow, roaring back. Bitcoin didn't do anything like the stock market did the past 2 days. It is inverse correlated right now, and I'll show you the damage where you just made your lowest daily candle close since Valentine's Day, and only after failing to break above 23,835 two times, not once but twice. But again, I mean, until you want some serious damage to be done to Bitcoin's price, you got to break 21,600, 21,550. Just that B point of the potential X, A, B, C, C to D. It's like a potential dragon kind of going on right now. And until you break that demand line, everything's fine. It's kind of like this. If you were going to paint a dragon, you did break the demand line. But will we see a 618 or not? I'm not sure. Again, like until you break the B point, you're still, say miraculously a pivot occurred now, it would be a pivot making a local higher low than the previous low. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was awful. It was terrible. Altcoins got demolished. I mean, they were down 10 to 15%, most of them, but some of them, a few of them, made it through unscathed. And I'm not kidding, on a capital, on all caps, unscathed. Like YFI, EOS, Ren, I think even OXT. Mostly everything else though, like to the highest high percentage points, most of them got wrecked. Okay, on the pullback. So let's keep our eye on it. Maybe there's more downside this weekend, but for now it's just crazy how stock market recovered. You're really close to a breakout again, and then Bitcoin dumps. Most of the altcoins dumped, and a select few altcoins hold up and rallied. Individual stocks, a lot of them did really well today. We'll look at this, okay? Let me drink. This is my first beer in weeks. Cheers. I mean, right, Friday, after a miraculous recovery on the index funds, kind of warrants a beer. Hope you're having a water, coffee, beer, some sort of liquid beverage with me. Cheers. Finally, recovered from whatever the funk was. I think it was a sinus infection. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Yikes. Ethereum. Yikes. But again, until you're breaking 1475, I mean just below 1475 is 1420. You know, there's a lot of support. There's a decent amount of support below you.
MCD McDonald's stock.
What's up, Reese? Thanks to the 15. Yeah, we'll look at McDonald's. We will look at that. Thanks, dude. So it's like, oh yeah, one high, then the second high. Failed attempt to break 1730. We knew that was a major level, and you couldn't break it. And what a joke. But where are we going to pivot? Where's the pivot going to be? The bearish divergence is still playing out, it seems like. Negative Momo, at its highest level since Valentine's Day and building. So you're just wondering, will there be more downside? Definitely can't be that surprised if there is, based on just the structure here. How many times we see two highs and then reversal. You also have the 200-day moving average at like 1426, near the 1420 support. So still elevated, though it is down, about $100 from yesterday. Okay, whatever. The damage, the ban action magnet move, the BAMM is 1465, below that level. Okay. It's really not that intimidating. Looking at the daily and weekly. I mean, the weekly, nothing's even happened on the weekly, man. It's like, what? Oh, wow. The same price you were at at the beginning of January. Really not a big deal. The 9th of January. I think it's all still real here, where you got, it's either sooner or later It's always been that has been the thesis here in this community. Sooner or later, you will make common retraces. 2,400 to 3,341 on Ethereum from your ultimate high to the ultimate low. It's a 38% retrace to a 61.8% retrace. Really, it's not a big deal. Only to weirdos who don't understand what Fibonacci retraces are. It would be weird to them. No way that could happen. How? I mean, that's like Fibonacci 101. That's how it works. When an asset finally finishes after a year-long downtrend, it will begin to retrace. What's up, Pete, dude? These are the 25, man. Cheers.
Tip $25. I've learned so much in the last few months. Thank you for showing up every day. Finally having the patience to take profits at the right time. Vertex Energy Hype.
Hype. What's up, Pete, man? Thank you so much again for the contribution, the VeChain doing things. You know, you had an 8% chance of a chug right there. Thank God it didn't happen because we are in that moment, aren't we? All right, so I guess we can look at Vertex, you know, if you're so willing. So just, you know, you're pulling back and you understand on the weekly, any pullback where a pivot occurs above 1137 equals higher low. That's what's crazy about it. That's kind of the story with everything. It's like as long as like wherever this pullback occurs a higher low, you get a higher low than before, it's just more accumulation argument. So it's not a big deal, man. Okay. BNB, what an utter failure of breaking the key supply line. I know. It's pathetic, dude. Look at this. It's so, how real is it though, right? You spent 4 weeks, 4 weeks, an entire month unable to break a supply line that goes to all-time highs, November 2021. And now you're rolling over after the fourth failed attempt. But again, the argument here is not invalid until 225 is breached. That's a long way down. So this asset could go to 250. It's a 290. It could go to 250, still be valid if a pivot occurred at 250. Still a higher low. Still accumulation. Wow. That's why you can't, I mean, looking at the lesser time scales is just gonna, you know, whack out your thinking here. You're overthinking it. You just go to the weekly and forget about it. Forget about the 4 hour right now. In ways, kind of the daily. I mean, daily can be a little deceptive too. So these are just your big coins, your big three, and then we'll go to XRP. That again, we'll start it, I guess, on the weekly. I don't. Did anything even happen yesterday? Not really, man. Dude, nothing happened, chat. Nothing's happened since the beginning of February on this asset, on this virtual asset, digital currency, man. The utility token they call XRP that works for Ripple. Okay. Is it an invalid potential double bottom yet? Absolutely not. Based on the rules, you got to break the 2 lows to invalidate it. So it's still any real pivot that occurs here. It's a higher low accumulation. It would be your first higher low. That's what's crazy because you made the same lows. Now, if somehow you start pivoting now or even a little bit lower, it's going to be an effing higher low. Which in the grand scheme of things, this potential double bottom, this potential structure over 200 days, 225 plus days now, all occurring at an 88% retrace from the COVID crash low. It's unreal, man. It's just, again, you just might be 84 years old by the time it plays out. It's that's why I don't like it. It's just like, okay, cool, dude. There's a lot of other assets out there that are not dealing with lawsuits and whatever that also had incredible, impeccable arguments on the weekly. Wow. Goonies. What are you talking about, Goonies, man? If y'all see any alien spaceships out there, let me know. Okay? I've been looking for them. It's mainly just airplanes. Oh, is that an alien spaceship? Nope. Always only airplanes. Okay, so those are your big four. Whatever. There was some carnage yesterday on some of these altcoins, but again, on the weekly, not really. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, oh, it was so devastating and painful and awful yesterday. Oh, there was so much drama. It was like a freaking soap opera yesterday. But then when you go to the weekly, I can't even tell. And that's the point. So we could look at Matic, no, Cardano. Cardano is pretty garbage, man. I mean, it's terrible. Even on the weekly, it's garbage. There's just, it's indefensible, really, on this one. You know, it's like, wow, confirming distribution, add a key ice line from 2018, rolled over on a daily double top. It's bad, dude. It's just like, there's just Hoskinson's son, he's got to do something, man. I don't think he knows how to play composite operator, because this is one of the only coins that has a large market cap that looks so garbage. I mean, this is like worst case scenario. This is where it's like buckle up for 12 cents. Nothing's changed about how bad this one looked, you know, even at the beginning of the year. You just rallied randomly on nothing. I'm sorry, man. This is an anomaly, an anomalous asset in the space. Look, dude, it's like, oh my God, it hit its lowest price since, you know, the 11th of January, and it's trying to hang on, isn't it? For dear life, man. You can call it fudding all you want. It's technicals, man. It's like no other coin out there is just making formal 886s on the daily with double tops, with bearish divergence, and then it just happens to be the 886 from your previous high is confluent with an ice line from 2018. No other coin is like this. Not really. Not this bad. And it's just wild. People will forget that this coin's run was one of the most intense runs of the previous mania cycle. It was, man. I'm talking, this thing was November of 2020. It was at 12 cents. This mother effer ran all the way up to $3.16 off that low eventually. It was absurd. It's still in hangover effect, I guess. Maybe that's why it was Icarus. Cardano should just be called Icarus coin. Too close to the sun, it's wax wings melted or something, right?
Gentlemen in the mix.
Hoskinson's son has a cool raccoon hat. Well, I mean, you know, as long as he has that, I mean, that's... Oh, also the fact that it's below the 200-day moving average, garbage. If Bitcoin pivoted, if Ethereum pivoted, BNB pivoted and started rallying and went on this crazy run for the common retraces, this will eventually rally too, but there's no argument for it to rally. None. In fact, the argument is for it to collapse. Okay, anyway, we're looking at this because it's like your fourth largest crypto in the world. Unbelievably, right? How? I don't know. Things been running circles around this asset. Let's go Matic. Matic, below key inflection point here. Right below it. And, you know, downside potential would take you to 98 cents to $1 here. But it hasn't happened yet. It just may take a while. That was your lowest daily candle close on Matic since January 31st. Not so great, man. This is not a good level to be at. You don't want to see man, we're trying to take longs on assets. If you're trying to, man, you're trying to have an asset back test a breakout as support, and this is just broken below a key support.
Hey Mitch, thanks for all the help. What's your opinion for a swing trade for Chainlink, bro? Cool face.
What's up, Terry Butts? Oh, dude. Is Butts English? Thanks for the 4.99 pounds, dude. I didn't know Butts was English. I mean, I wonder, like, how they're, you know, like, hey, it's time for our family to decide we shall have a surname. Well, it shall be Butts. Terry, do you have any genesis on your surname? I think a lot of us would really like to hear it. You know, any stories from the old country. But, yeah, I mean, Chainlink, dude, it was the beginning of the year. It was when it was double bottoming at the bottom of the rectangle, the massive range it was in. With some divergence on the second low. That was it. Now you're in the dead middle of a range on Chainlink, man. I mean, anything now, like, it's tough, dude. I mean, like, I should be real. A couple 4-hour setups I had on Bitcoin and Ethereum, they got stopped out pretty fast. And And that's the thing, man. Trading the 4 hour right now is tough because it's so wacky. But
Hey Mitch, I have
so
a thing for
many on
central
the
bank
daily
coins.
have done well.
Can we look at XRP/BTC?
What's up, Golshi? Yes, of course we can look at XRP to BTC. Sure, dude. I mean, if you want, it's in the kind of the same situation as the US dollar pairing, I believe, global 886s and stuff. So, yeah, well, look. Marion Butts was a beast in the Tecmo Super Bowl. What's a Tecmo Super Bowl, dude? Thank you, dude. Wow. Probably some weird Miami thing, I guess, right? Okay, anyway, so you want an asset to be above a key level. It's below it, unfortunately, after a stupendous run. Anyway, Matic, all right, we're done. Those are your big ones, your big market cap coins. Doge would be next, and it's not really what you're looking for. It broke the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern. It was like it was like a potential pattern, and it just became confirmed because the neckline was breached, and that is the criteria of what makes something confirmed. There, right? We've been talking about it. Oh no, it was holding it. Oh, maybe divergence, and no, that was the lowest. Just moments ago, lowest daily candle close since January 9th, below the 200-day simple moving average. Is really just ugly. You're not really at a good level of massive support from history. The next one's 6.5 cents, so something better change soon. Hopefully you can make a higher low than your low from December 28th. But for now, it's pretty fugly, man. The surname Butt or Butts is said to have derived from the French word but, of course, which is a noun meaning target. The English name derived from the Middle English word but, B-U-T, a noun meaning a mark for archery, a target or goal, or someone's rear end. So, I mean, it's left up for interpretation. I mean, we figured someone's rear end, but then they could have been a target, right? They could have been certainly the victims of being scammed, or they could have also been marksmen, it seems like. So if your last name Butts, you need to find out, and here's the thing. If you don't know, you are probably someone's rear end. If you know, your family probably, they revere it, they wrote about it, and it's been passed on to you, and you know for real, for a fact, that your Butts' last name came from them being awesome at archery or something, right? Interesting. Okay. We've learned more about Butts. Just a little bit. So that's it on Doge, man. Sorry, not again. You can't just fail to break an inflection point that we knew was real and then formally back test it as resistance, make a lower high, and roll over again. And yes, of course, if the neckline would have held and you started pivoting and say the macro was continuing upward, Bitcoin was going to 28,000 plus, then this would have held and run. But it didn't happen this time, unfortunately. There's downside on Doge, unfortunately. Elon can't save you anymore on this one. And of course, we can just look at Shiba because, it got wrecked too, man. Again, dude, it's like one does not simply fail to break 1340, up thrust, and then back test it formally as resistance, and then stay below it and not roll over eventually. And it's tested the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since January 18th. 6 weeks, man. Pretty ugly. But I still think at some point, whenever or wherever it pivots, it's going to be a higher low than 800 on this one. I'm just saying. So that just means wherever it pivots, there's going to be an argument for accumulation. Will butt education help your trading? Maybe. I don't know, man. It's like a game of probabilities. It might help you. It might not. Oh, yeah, dude. Brad, I'm sure your forefathers were probably pretty good at fishing. Right? Maybe. Or maybe they could, do other things too. I don't know, dude. Probably they were fishers. Ray means all kinds of things, apparently. In Spanish and French. We go down that rabbit hole. Okay, so those are some of your cryptos. Let's look at the S&P real quick. I think there were a couple of requests. Let's knock this out. This was incredible, man. You're back inside the channels, demand line, right? You're running back up to a mega inflection point, 4,058. Breaking that, you're probably going to 4,300 if you see that. You see the level, May of 2021 as a swing low. You break that, it could be off the races. And again, the whole thing was, I don't know, man. As long as you make a higher low than 37.84, it's just more accumulation. And so far, I mean, yesterday you had a bullish engulfing candle that occurred at the 200-day simple moving average. And now some insane follow through. S&P up 1.62%. That's probably one of the best days you've seen of the year. But no breakout yet, right? Just closing the week below that. Let's look at the weekly on the S&P 500. Not much of anything. It's kind of a nothing burger candle. Maybe Harami, but yeah. Eventually the mega boss, right, will be $4,300. You want to maybe reverse this trend, you got to break 4,300, and that hasn't even been tested. Hasn't even been touched since August of last year, so much work to be done. So you're above the 200-day moving average, certainly above the 200-week moving average, so that's good. Those are good signs. Still broken out of the descending broadening wedge. Just a lot of fear past 3 weeks, right? Whoa. Well, here we go. Terry Butt's coming in. Are you kidding me? Listen up, chat. Listen up. Stop the music. Stop the music.
It's from India originally. My dad's British Guiana in South America. There is a French side and English. A-OK hand.
Thank you, Terry, for the history lesson. So it comes from it's from India originally. So what does butts mean in India? Since we looked at what French and English means, but this might have been part of the colonization period, right? England colonizing India. Interesting. Thank you, dude. We got the pound sweat on, mate. In it. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Dow Jones. It had recovered some, and then recovered some more. All right, back above 33.222. Repeating, of course. Let's go. Holding that same low from December 20th. Nice. You wonder now, man, is it like one low, a second low? I mean, it would be a confirmed confirmation low only if it breaks 34,280. So I would say that's a pretty good little recovery there. There's a lot of work to be done, though. Getting back above and out of the bearish control zone, above 40 on the RSI, that's good. Okay, nice. Very nice. Pathetic performance from sellers so far. Here's your NASDAQ composite. Just doing the rundown, man. And how about that? There was a barely engulfing candle yesterday, back above the 200 simple moving average, and immediate fall through. Highest daily candle close since February 17th. Not too bad, man. You're back above the highs from early December, and closing right around that July high. You'd think 11.9, 12K is back on the table if it's just going to run to the next mega inflection point just to test it and fail, or test it and break it. So not too bad here. Only bullish convergence would be going, oh, no, oh my God, man. It's so close that it actually is hidden bullish divergence argument. Do you see this? How about that? Dang. Okay. Maybe a little hidden bullish divergence thrown in. Russell 2000 index, or the ETF of the index. You held 188. You got back above it anyway yesterday, and fall through today. Highest close since the 17th, and that's big time, man. Staying above that 188 is very important, because if you stay above that long enough, you could be headed to 209, 213, and all we needed, one low, second low, maybe a third low. How insane would that be? I think that would be gorgeous to just pivot here. Figured we go a little deeper, but so far it's just been shallow. If you had some sort of downsloping channel here, like a little flag or something, what happened? What happened today? There was like a breakout. You kind of broke that level here. Lots of people with the name Butts in India. Interesting. Okay, there are your index funds. Gold. Insane bullish engulfing candle today, right? Pretty much got down that 1800 level and it's just reacting very, very well. First level of positive momentum you've seen today since January 26th. Very nice. This is the waves, man. Like a first big wave up and then a smaller wave down, and you're beginning to rally here. It would be cool to get a double bottom. You may never get it, but between 1800 and 1900 is almost nothing. So if you're running 1900, you can't be that surprised. That's the next big inflection point. So huge day for gold, and gold miners killed it too. Very nice, man. Silver also 1.8% up on the day. Massive bullish engulfing candle. Highest daily candle close since the 23rd. Defending that $20.73 level. Very nice. That's it. Copper did not follow suit. Copper's still pretty elevated up here, though. I just can't break this. 415, 412 level is very important. Very big level. I wonder if it goes back further than that, though. Oh my God, it does. Look, this 2006 high reversal area, that's the level it's struggling with. If you could break that, you'd be going straight up to 463 again. But if not, this could be exactly where a big old reversal happens. You close the week below it. Come on, man. Bearish engulfing candle yesterday, too. Oof. Piercing line on silver on the weekly. I don't know, man. Let's look at it. How could it be a piercing line if it opened at the exact same price it closed at? So, nah, I wouldn't say so. If you were a little bit lower, yeah, sure. And it was close, man. So, how about natural gas completely mooning again, right up almost 9%? Dang, dude. How about that 886, man? The magical reaction continuing. It started last week, continued this week. You got back above a very real 267 inflection point from history. And I'm telling you, how real is the level? Oh, it just happens to be the first major inflection point manufactured in 1990, excuse me. And then 1992, 93, 94, 98, over and over and over. It was a support in 2009. It was a support from 2016 all the way up to 2018. Yeah, that's the level you broke above to close the week. Very, very strong here. I mean, just price action's been strong the past couple weeks, right? After collapsing, almost pulling a Terra Luna. There you have it, 886, man. It's the magic level. You just noticed on the overlay, the Penthouse Jesus, I finally put it up on the screen. It would be Logan. You know, it was the first live stream from this penthouse where him and that Moon Boy went nuts. They both tipped $888.88, but I believe Logan tipped second. So, you know, tie goes to the second tipper, kind of, right? So, hype for Logan. $888.88. You want to beat that, you tip $888.89. And that's it, man. Single largest contribution is very similar to Top Jesus, which we know that will never change. That Moon Boy eternally. A turtly, right? Maybe because we like turtles. The same rule applies in strip clubs. Is that true? They have a Top Jesus in strip clubs? Interesting. I didn't know that. Need to go to more strip clubs, I guess, right? And learn. Okay. So natural gas, what a day. What a freaking day, man. Sugar was up 3% today. Gasoline futures had its own respective M shape. And look at this. It's ungodly. It's stupid. It's so beautiful, man. Highest weekly candle close on gasoline futures since August 22nd of last year. How about that, man? It was gorgeous. It's been here too. Pump it. And unfortunately, this chart, we hate it because it's Every single one of us is affected by this chart. This is the national average for gasoline prices, and it's at its highest level since November. And definitely momentum shifting structure kind of stuff happened too. Look, the left shoulder, the head, and then, of course, the right shoulder. Yikes. We normally love it because, you know, I mean, hey, if Microsoft shows an inverse head and shoulders and plays out, NVIDIA shows, it doesn't really affect us that much, but this one does. This is a commodity, and it's the national average for gas price. That sucks. But at the same time, it's beautiful because TA is being respected. You should have been hoarding up on your gasoline. You should have a garage full of gasoline because you were playing the shark, right? Isn't that how it works? Maybe. What is the fancy Pepe holding in the thumbnail? I said the same thing when Shaylin made it, and I saw it, and I was like, is that pudding? And then I was, you know, just doing something. I'm like, wait a second, nah, it's got to be like barbecue sauce or something, right? And he's like, no, it's Tindy sauce or something. So he's holding Tindy sauce, not chocolate pudding. That wouldn't make any sense. Oh, by the way, we had a few folks that have, yeah. So we got ourselves Chris T, LBV, James S, Blake, Kevin Y. Thank each and every one of you for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to single the Patreon on the Discord. Much love. And then also thanks so much to Crypto Hoarder boosted the server. Thank you, dude. And thanks so much to Spicoli last night after the stream. Thanks for the 2 months of being a member of the Citadel, which is identical to the Patreon. I really, really appreciate that. There's so much support. Y'all are amazing. Even these weird, crazy, psycho times, still supporting the channel, the community, and very grateful for that. So, yeah. So anyway, freaking gasoline futures, man, doing things. All the food commodities had good days today, too. Orange juice down 1%. Uh-oh. Yep, party might be over. Oh, man, it looks like it's over, right? Distribution confirmed. Double top. And you're at the neckline now. The neckline of this potential double top is 226 or 227.45. You close the week below that and close the day below it. And the target's probably 202 from here. Orange juice party might be done for a little while. I mean, you very seldom make lower highs on this. Look at this run, man. This run that is extended since the beginning of 2020, and we're in 2023 now, and almost never, ever has a lower high been put in until the beginning of the new month of March. Wow. Orange Juice Moon Boys, you better be understanding what's maybe going on here. Could be Guz in the chat. Yeah, pull back on mimosas. Certainly. Do we have champagne futures? I don't think we do. Okay. So, let's just real quick before we get in the requests. Let's look at just the couple that were doing freaking awesome. How about YFI? My God, man. YFI is a beast lord of cryptos right now. And you know how it started so humbly. Oh, just December 31st, January 1st, 886 reaction, reversal, really. And since then, it's up over 100%. It's just, it makes it worth.
A&M tomorrow should be a good game. Aggies won last year, but not tomorrow. Roll Tide.
Not tomorrow,
0.00049670 BTC.
Oh, thanks for the 11, William, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, and probably gonna get wrecked. I don't know, man. We might have an emotional hangover after that Iron Bowl. I mean, we were down 17 points, and we came back to win it in overtime. That is just unheard of in an Iron Bowl, man. Except for that one time of the football game, right? All right, got to get a little thing going. So 1 in the chat for another beer, 2 in the chat for no more beers on this Friday evening. My first beer in weeks. Let's see.
And in tomorrow. Should be a good game.
Sorry. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, chat? Up in the penthouse, up in the sky, hundreds of feet elevated. It's a decent amount of ones, but there's a lot of duplicating ones, chat. Chill out with the duplications. YFI 11,386. When we have your alert set up there, because when it happens, it's the ultimate ultra instinct Jesus chimes, when assets appreciated in value 100% from the pattern completion zone, type 2 return of the bullish Gartley bat, and just talked to Scott Carney today, and it's like assuming a lot of these like say EOS, YFI, all of them hit and exceed their target. I mean, we might be talking about volume 4 of harmonic trading because of crypto, a new world, right? How much literature is written on traditional technical analysis in crypto? So that could be coming. You don't know, man. These things just need to continue to play out, and it's probable. Top floor, FedCoin, a penthouse is a
Clinking
penthouse.
beer mugs. Happy Friday, sir.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Things are 3s, dude. Yeah. All right. So I guess the 1's had it, right? We don't even think we had any 2s. JVOR spam 2. That's 1 vote, dude. That's lame. So you type 2 1 time. JVOR, you can keep typing it, man. But just because you type it 300 times doesn't mean you have 300 votes, 1 vote. It's like, wow. So 1 2. That's it, dude. Cool. I'm getting this beer. 2 seconds. Oh, I forgot I had a little bit left in the other one. And it's like warmer, so. Yep. Okay, hi, I'm back, everybody. How's it going? What the heck, man? Man, I can't even hear the music. So lame. But it's like pretty, I don't know, maybe it's a little quiet on y'all's side. Just a little bit. That should be like okay, right? There. 30 decibels or so. Okay, let me pour this. Beautiful, right? Full screen. I don't do enough full screens, man. Unfortunately, this backdrop's just not gonna be here much longer. Once I get my fully operational battle station, it's just gonna be like normal. doesn't have these crazy. I mean, it has an awesome view, and I'm gonna try to utilize the awesome view in there, but it's not gonna be like this, unfortunately. Okay. Still is golfing beer. Oh, it's Michelob, right? Okay, so we got our Jesus coin YFI here that has just done nothing but it's not, I wouldn't say exceeding expectations, it's just respecting the TA, right? Because we know aggressive targeting is always the C and A point of the harmonic, and you're about to touch it. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna have an alert set up. Probably be out tonight, and it's gonna be beep YFI $11,386, and it's like that's gonna be this. Yeah, we know, dude. And then 14,000 probably very fast after that. So it's not over yet. But any sort of pullback here is gonna be fun. You gotta understand this thing could go down to $7,500 and it's still glorious, man. Okay. So YFI, and then EOS was the other one yesterday that just, you know, was like through a hurricane. Made its highest daily candle close throughout all that crap. Highest close since September 20th of last year, defending the 200-day simple moving average. Got as low as $1.13 and then closed up at $1.32. So the swing intraday from the lowest low to the highest high, talking 17.7%. And this is why you have to defer to the daily and weekly now. It's been that way though, right? Deferring to the daily and the weekly, because if you were trying to trade this stuff on the 4-hour and lower, how are you gonna set a stop loss up, dude? You just heard me say 70%. It was crazier on other ones. Even YFI was down 10+%. At one point a few days ago, YFI had a 24% swing in price in a day. That's like, you have to defer to the weekly, daily structures to play this properly. Because you're gonna miss out, because it just means numbers gonna go up for an extended amount of time, for maybe more months. But yeah, you're gonna have crazy 17% swings every other day.
Can you do a room tour of your proper penthouse?
I don't have a penthouse, dude. Thank you for the €6, but there are no penthouses. I mean, tour. Oh, you mean I can pick up the camera and you know, show it around. Oh my god, it's a crypto hoarder, man. Yeah, dude, crypto hoarder and friends don't care about the 4-hour. They don't even care about the daily. You care about the weekly, because the weekly is unbelievable. It's stupid. It's like a completed butterfly with a type 2 with bullish divergence on the RSI while being oversold. Dude, and where are you? You're just at these Rudy Poo levels, this little COVID crash low from March 9th. Once that's broken, straight line up to 190. What does that mean? It just goes nonchalantly to 190. Oh, you're just talking about 43% upside on your money. Get out of here, dude. If that's trivial to you, then you're a spoiled, scrub crypto kid that didn't give a crap about traditional markets ever. Man, I'm grateful for friggin' 10%, 20% rally on stocks sometimes, man. Like over months. Well, at least used to be before crypto. I really do think crypto has spoiled a lot of people, and me, including me a little bit. You know, I sometimes fall victim to, wait a second.
Would you just look at it? Get a look at this. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Breeze, thanks so much. Psh, psh. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I don't know, man. I guess I can try to do the... I mean, I guess I'll pick up my my friend Miguel's over here right now, so he's not. I don't think he's gonna mind me just like picking up the camera and just doing a little 360 here. So I'm gonna mute my mic, so because there's gonna be like noises and stuff. So hold on. But yeah, I'll just kind of do a rundown of this living room here. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. You got kind of a tour, a little bit, right? So yeah, it's like a massive. I mean, like you paid for the view. Oh my God, it's an alien! It's an alien! So cheers to everyone. So a little different than the Birmingham penthouse. Just a little bit. Georgia? I never lived in Georgia, dude. Get out of here, man. What the? Trying to offend me, man? Get the... Super offended, man. You can call me any sort of gender you want, a race or whatever, but to say I was in Georgia or Tennessee or anywhere else, man. Okay, so we look, EOS and then YFI were the big ones, the golden childs yesterday. I believe OXT also got through the Ren. Let's look at Ren real quick, which I think Ren, man, if you're just patient, if you just wait, and when 14 cents breaks, your life will change if you own a little bit of this. I'm not kidding, man. Just owning REN to the US dollar, and it breaks 14 cents, all of a sudden, insane percentage points of appreciation and value. I'm talking, if the asset it's at 12.47 cents, right? If it just breaks 14 cents, for real, not Rudy Poo joke, if it's a real breakout, you're talking about 224% upside. I mean, that's like more insane than YFI. That's more insane. I don't know about EOS. EOS is probably pretty close. But please just understand the context where it hasn't happened yet and you're this close to it happening. And it could fail, of course, because it hasn't broken out, and that's an inflection point where massive reversals have occurred in the past, right? But I'm just saying, when that level is breached, 224% upside, and that's it, man, okay? But dude, it's Friday. We shouldn't be caring about 224% upside. Yeah, you should. You should care. I don't know. You're the space ape, dude. You're asking me space questions, and you're a space ape, dude. You tell us, chat. Or tell the chat. Kidding me? All right. You better have your alert set up above 14 cents. Otherwise, I have nothing to say to you ever again. Okay. Owning a very, very, I mean, whatever your risk tolerance is. You're talking about the promised land on REN. Do I know what it does? I don't care. I know what it looks like technically. It looks like it was sent by Jesus to enrich us if this one last level of resistance is breached. If the remaining supply is absorbed here, there will be very little to no supply until 44 cents. All right, anyway, done with that one. And then I think the other one was OXT. Could be OXT, ONT. What was it? Maybe not. Again, I can't remember. Was it? No, it wasn't this one. Was it maybe ONT then? Nah, I don't know. Maybe it was neither. Shoot, dude. Okay, whatever. Actually, ONT here, it's above 20 cents, 19 cents. It's fine, Should be getting a back test. It really is okay. All right, let's do these requests. We had a couple of requests, right? Pretty dead tonight, as is tradition. Hold on a second. Let me mute my mic for a sec. Okay. So, user requests. We had like 2 or something, right? It was lame. First one was McDonald's for Varese. Let's go McDonald's, man. Wow, look at that bullish consolidation. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, man. Might as well just go long on McDonald's, dude. The way it looks stupidly good. It's like bullish divergence, same lows. Oh, man. Unreal. I might go long on McDonald's on Monday looking at this crap, dude. This is insane. You can't beat McDonald's, man. You can't. Okay? You think you can, but might as well just go long. If you can't beat them, definitely join them, technically. This is technically incredible. Like, we're talking, it's dragon-esque. It's like the McDonald's dragon. Wow. It's the McDonald's dragon. Unbelievable, dude. What's up, Jake, man?
Can we check out MKR, please? Thanks.
Maker was the other one. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot. Yeah, well, look. Certainly. Cheers. Hope you're having a good Friday, man. All right, so the old all-time high is $270 on McDonald's back from January of last year. And here we are just below it with a predictable pattern, recognizable pattern we know and understand that definitely can manifest and turn into something like at least this. But if the trend is just going to resume, the resumption of the trend that's ungodly, resume, you could be headed to the friggin' top of the channel. $300 on McDonald's, man. You believe it? How much are they charging for hamburgers now? But screw the burgers. It's their real estate, man. They own all these plots of land. Every McDonald's that exists, they own it, man. They own the land on it. They're collecting rent monthly. It's unstoppable. It's like a REIT. McDonald's is a REIT hybrid. So, yeah, pay attention to McDonald's. It looks actually really good here. Crazy, man. Nice request. Hey, man. If any time in history you were betting against McDonald's, you're homeless.
How's it going, Mitch? Can you check out DKNG, please? Cheers.
DraftKings, Nawab, thanks, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Which is another just freaking amazing. It was an amazing setup. It's way off the lows now. It's like, hey, all these cryptos at the beginning of January mooned. So did DraftKings. Well, look, thank you, dude.
SGML Nasdaq.
We shall take a gander. Thank you so much, Space Abe. No wheel spins. Lame, dude. Wow, it's like everyone just said no wheel spins. The wheel spins become physical workouts when I get inside of, after the spaceship stream. This is when the wheel will change from drinking to push-ups, burpees, curl-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. We're going to change it, but all right. Andrew McDonald's was, I guess, Vertex VTRX. No, VRX. Can't remember. Dang it, man. Vertex. A VTNR. That's it. Unbelievable, man. Just to the moon, right? The double bottom. It was the... Oh my God, it was so beautiful, wasn't it? It was, yep, there. Oh my God. Can't keep up with all of them. But Pete kept up with this one, and look at this thing. Up 39.55% on the week, and only happening after what? Stared in your face. This reminds me of CRK in ways. CRK, so similar. CRK has not gone up 40% in a week, though. Oh, my God. It was here. It was all here, man. Pete's the man. But, again, like, this, we'll see. I don't even... This is what I meant I might need to start paying someone to do timestamps so we can ruminate and go back and look back at whenever the analysis I did was on this thing, it was back at the beginning of the year, man, right? Fantastic. How do we apply for timestamp job? I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna hire some butts from India, though. I don't know if you're gonna be able to compete. Some of those butts in India, man, they do it for pennies on the dollar. All right. So I'll tell you this: on VTNR, on the cusp of an unbelievable breakout, I have an alert set up right now. I'm putting it there, 11:43. Wow. Thanks, Klaus. Mouse. That is a freaking NFT right there, isn't it? That is certainly just... This is more pretty than
Can
a...
we check out stock, possible cup and handle on weekly? Or is it too broad of a handle?
I mean, that's kind of like... John Deere is kind of like McDonald's, where it's like, good luck betting against that one, man. Thing just number go up, only, always, blue chip, Kang. I'll tell you, VTNR is hotter than a girl. Like hey, I'm down here in Miami. There are a lot of really pretty girls, and it's a highly competitive environment for them. And I would take Vertex Energy's chart over one of those girls. That's how pretty this thing was. Okay, we'll move on. XRP to BTC met the minimum criteria. It was the next one. Sorry, Terry Butts. Remember, it was a $15 minimum. You wanted to see Chainlink, so you were about 602. So you're about what, like $4 off minimum criteria for a formal request for Chainlink. Thank you, dude. Just letting you know. Sorry, man. It's just a rule. Here's XRP to BTC. I mean, oh god, dude. Just we go to Vertex and then we come here and it's like yikes. Still above the inflection point, 1500. Soon to be testing it again. If you test it again and hold and start pivoting, hidden bullish divergence arguments already starting to develop here. I'm just saying, kind of a little early, but
I didn't hear the Georgie comment. Go dogs spin 0.23140000 LTC.
Roll Tide, thank you so much. Yeah, you got it this time, man. I mean, it took y'all forever to figure it out, and you had to use Coach Saban's system. But I'm happy for Georgia. You know, you had to deal with Richt. I don't know, man. He was the best 10-win coach ever, right? Who couldn't ever win an SEC title or a title game. That's what, because he didn't have Saban's system. Anyway, thanks, dudes. I get you, man. Oh, this thing, it's happening. It's not uploading. Hold on. There it is. Wait. Crypto Plumber. Okay, never mind. I thought like lose my mind here, huh? Okay, weird. Oh, okay, I get it. I mean, not much to look at on this asset.
Ryan Day is Mark Richt with a beard. Go blue. Thanks, Mitch.
Oh, is he? I don't know about that, man, because Ryan Day is competing. He's getting Ohio State to the playoff games, right? I mean, he's getting them there. Guess who never was getting them there? And I know Mark Richt was kind of like pre-playoff era, but still, I don't think Mark Richt was getting them in the top 4 every year. He was like 6 through 10 plus, you know? I mean, I think Ryan Day's got it a little bit better up there than Mark Richt did. And Derek says that because he loves Michigan and Harbaugh. I hope they don't crucify him. Look, man, I was like calling for Harbaugh to get the axe because he spent 6 years at the University of Michigan and had never won the division, had never won the conference, had never beaten Ohio State. I'm like, dude, it might be their best idea ever to just get rid of him and try to start over because it's like a shoeless situation. And guess what? I mean, I was not right about that. They kept him around a couple more years and they finally got it together. Crazy, man. No, they did well. So, shout out to Michigan. Barry and Matthew D moved over to Ann Arbor recently to get that full Go Blue effect. The Big House. I would love to go to the Big House one day for a game. Like an Ohio State-Michigan game, rivalry. That would be nuts. Just anthropological side of me loves it. Culture. Human culture. Anyway, all right, we'll move on. Let's see here. It was... Maker for Jake. Megas, Magas, Cranberry Vodkas. Talk about the weekly. Unbelievable, right? Ungodly. Pretty stupid, right? Whole full on 886, 90+% retrace. Quadruple divergence in the end. Anything above 788 equals 1050. That's the TA, man. They go back to the streams where we were looking at Maker a few streams ago, where it's like, hey, man, you're on breakout watch. If you break 788, you're going to 1048 most likely. You're almost there. You're on the way. Nothing to look at besides, wow, the breakout occurred and a massive rally ensued, and you're still on the way to the next inflection point from history. Again, 1050, 1048. Okay, that's it. That's Maker. I wish there was more to talk about, man. Jake, thank you for the contribution. It's just sometimes it do be like that. DraftKings, which was again an NFT put on your mom's refrigerator, and this was all identified by our own Citadel group. Crypto lawyer. I call him Brian R. Mr. Ruggiero's neighborhood. Was like, dude, look at it, like quadruple divergence on the type 1 and then the type 2, virtually class B hidden bullish divergence, and it all happened at the Jesus level. Look at this low from the COVID crash low, man. You can't make this up how unbelievably brilliant it was. And what did you do to close the week? You happen to close the week on a breakout above the February 2020 peak. Again, if we're talking about common everyday retraces, Larry, between 34.47 and 49.50, or 49.74, excuse me. So that just means like it's up from the best optimum low risk entry you could ever have dreamed of. It's still up 75% in 50 days. But I'm telling you, from where it is right now, if the TA is truly respected with a Fibonacci retrace, from where it is right now, there's still another 82 to 165% upside on DraftKings. It just might take 6 months to get there if you're patient. And a pullback occurs as long as it makes a higher low than $10 or $11, it's fine. It's a higher low accumulation argument and it runs later. Yeah. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. DraftKings is just like one, again, before NFTs existed, you would always say, like, you would print it out, frame it, and put it on your wall, or you put it on your refrigerator. In this situation, we would just NFT the F out of this thing. I mean, this thing gets to 34.47, it will automatically be an NFT. I don't care if anyone buys it. We will make it really cool looking. Okay. DraftKings. Next one was SGML for Space Ape, who clearly doesn't know much about space since he's asking us things. The Lithium Corporation. Oh yeah, Ligma. It's called Sigma Lithium. What it should have been called Ligma Corporation. Take out Sigma Lithium and just make it Ligma Corporation, and it would have been the most incredible meme of all time, human history. Marketing department, they got problems, dude. So here it is, of course. Oh, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders. It certainly could be. I mean, kind of weird context here. I mean, normally you're looking for reversals, but this is like a continuation almost. Just highest daily candle close on Ligma. We're just going to call it Ligma. You want to understand what happened today? Ligma had its highest daily candle close ever today, taking out that daily candle high close from October of last year. Ligma Scythium. There you go, dude. Sith Lords. Sith Lords, Ligma-ing. Thank you, dude. That's it. That's what I got to say, man. Sigma killed it today. Up 7% to close. Probably going higher, I don't know, in time. It's high risk. It's not an actionable long, right? What would be an actionable long with an argument of sorts, right? Where an asset is back testing an old support as support again and actually holding and rallying. And then there's some sort of, just happens to be this ungodly inverted hammer, right? Right there, near at that support level. I guess at the candle close too. Yeah, that's, I mean, beautiful. Here, you're up against resistance now. I don't know if you're going to break that. Rumor of Tesla buyout, mother of God. No, that would be sick, FedCoin, to have like a videographer or someone like live streaming or like videoing me live streaming from outside. Yeah, that would be crazy. And then like panning around to show like the skyline and stuff like that. That would be unreal.
JCI and YSE 360 green screen mint. Spin.
It's impressive. There's so much of the Twitter so much spin. Well, I think we had a couple actually. Let's do it. Let's knock it out. You know you're gonna lose, right? They call it the arrogant wheel for a reason. All right. The arrogant wheel. Give me a sec. Healer. We're getting it. I don't have my stream deck, so I have to like go into the Streamlabs like website and actually go to the widget. So it's kind of lame. Let's see here.
Happy free AGMT.
Excuse me. What's up, Charizard? How you doing, man? Thank you, dude. Happy Friday, GMT. Talk about mountain time, or what are you talking about, dude? Okay, all right. 2 wheel spins, I believe I owe. Remember, if you want a wheel spin, you have to say it in the contribution. You can't just be like, oh, I'm tipping, and how am I supposed to know? Spin again. All right. Nope, no chug. Get wrecked. Yeah, actually, you got it. All right, this next one was for the most recent one. It was for Preston. Spin again. Gosh dang it, man. Spin again. Here we go. Here we go. Get wrecked. Mods drink. Yikes. Backfired on everyone. So that's it, right? That's all the spins I owe. Someone back me up on that or refute it. Sigma Ligma. Ligma my Sigma. Woo! Up against all-time highs. And again, the highest daily candle close in human history on this one. Break $40. It's $39.96 is gone, dude. Unstoppable beast lord of an asset. Oh, yeah. Ooh, good song. Y'all hear this? It's Jake Man. All right, let's go to John Deere.
Can we also check out year, closed monthly and weekly above a nice line from 2016, also had like a 90% retrace from inception to ATH.
Hey man, does that thing come supercharged? Thanks, dude. Sure, we can look, Jake. All right, John Deere, bullish consolidation. Coupled with Hendelman, I mean, virtually. Yeah, virtually. I had it like plotted differently. Where just think about it, man. This channel that's been in since July of 2022, it was defended, and now look at the back test. Like, you fell out of it. This is crazy, right? Earnings, it gapped up and then pulled back and back tested. It's like a spring back test, but it's not horizontal. It's this crazy upsloping spring back test of spring. The old demand line that goes back to July and September 2022. Now again, right? And then inside of this massive uptrend, you have a short-term downtrend, and the supply line of that would be around 436. You break that, 445, which is the old all-time high. Very similar to McDonald's. Very similar, man. Okay. So yes, I mean, this thing's probably getting ready to go insane again. And no recession matters. Look at this, man.
I've been swing trading Link from $5 to $9, just worried in case it breaks out to 12 or more, and I'm not long Link since BTC printed that topping tail.
What's up, Terry? All right, we will look at Chainlink. Like, I guess we should go right now. Why not, man? Because it was a string contribution. Thank you, dude. John Deere is legendary looking. I mean, it's getting it just, to me, that's a technical indicator, an upsloping spring back test, and your target's 446, and above that is price discovery. And the question was, is it coupled with Hendelman, right? That's what was said. Sure, that's potential coupled with Hendelman. Look at it. Measure moves like almost $600. Crazy. Okay, there's your John Deere. Yeah, not bad, man. Yeah, that's good, dude. Real good. Powerful. Wait, can y'all hear me? Nah, that's not too loud. Right? We're okay on audio levels. JCI, right? For Preston. JCI. Johnson Control. Oh, yeah. Don't come here often. I don't think I've ever been here. Hold on a sec, y'all. Okay. Sorry, just getting reservations squared away and stuff. All right, so this is JCI for Preston. Look, Preston, man, $68 is everything, right? I mean, that's like a peak from 2021, a valley from 2021, a peak from 2022, a peak from late 2022, over and over and over, failures upon failures. But you know, you look at this like, oh, now it's range bound and it's a failed bearish breakdown. Buyers defended that $63 level, and now you're rallying, and now you're in the middle of a range, you could say, $68 to $63, and there's a gap fill up here. That's probably the target. I mean, that's a pretty crazy target. 69.60. You got that as a target, but also $68 in itself, right? That's very real. That's probably where it's headed to. There was, in fact, in some way, a little bit like one low. Then it's kind of like bullish divergence was there too. It's a really strong asset. I mean, dang, man, that's showing its first level of positive momentum today as well, since January 31st. So dang, man, I mean, that's probably where you're headed. We'll see. Are we cool? Preston, there you go. And then GMT for Charizard. GMT? Goodman? No. GMT's a crypto, man. Do I have memory of this place? No, I have no memory of this place, man. I mean, you're at the sweet spot, though, from an opening to from the... I mean, you're right around that 886, 95% retrace level, so magic happens down here, but this is pretty garbage. This is a pretty trash chart, not gonna lie. I mean, above 53.8 cents, let's talk. Below it, garbage. Above 53.8 cents is doubling your money. Like, it 100% upside above that level, but you're so below it. You're so well below it. And look left, there's very little to go by. I mean, I'm reaching just by saying, okay, 33.89 cents might be the level. Like, that's like where, if you're gonna long, that's it. There's no other place to really mess with it. Hey, look at this. On the new day, your first level of positive momentum's occurring since January 30th. So you kind of like try to break out somehow. Don't know if we would use. I don't think we would. I mean, that's reaching. I don't think so. No. So this is a supply line that was broken a couple days ago, then back tested yesterday, and that's about it so far. So all I can do is tell you the levels. I mean, you got 54 cents and 33.89 cents. That's it, dude. Okay. Yeah, Preston, man. Preston, I hope you're in the Discord, right? You said you're new to charts. Well, look, dude, in the Discord, we have an educational resources tab.
MMM stock, please. Daily, weekly.
3M, man.
Dragon double bottom with div at low risk area.
Oh, man, my God, at this point, I didn't like lose its soul to the guy from Mortal Kombat. It got so destroyed. 3M. But look, man, if you're new, you join our Discord, and we have an educational resources tab, and there is no catch, man. It's like the books that I've read, that many people in our community have read, those are there. Like, and so you can get your feet wet in traditional technical analysis just by going there, and you will spend hours. I mean, if you abide by what we recommend, there's no affiliate marketing links or anything. It's just the raw source material. You go buy those books from those people, and you start learning, man. It's a rabbit hole, and it will possibly consume my life in a very positive way. I mean, I don't even know where I'd be without traditional technical analysis in my life. I started when I was 23. I'm 35 now. So if you're young, I don't know, man. If learning about this stuff and seeing how it plays out, how it can play out, doesn't like affect you positively, I don't know what will, man, because this is a crazy world, and they don't teach it in school and college or anything. They'll teach you to be a Marxist in college, but they won't teach you how to make money in college. No way, man. So red nose. Young man checking in, Jay says. Dude, we have a lot of young people in this community,
Bilbo
and it's wonderful.
Baggins Connect.
Bilbo Baggins Connect. Why not Tom what is it? Gosh dang it, dude. Tom Bombadil Connect. That's TA. If you know anything about Tom Bombadil, he's like the inverse of Ungoliant, which is like there's no one knows where Ungoliant came from. It wasn't from the Maiar, wasn't from the gods, right? Same with Tom Bombadil. No one knows where he came from in the universe of Tolkien. It's crazy. But he's like some people say he is Iluvatar, but I don't think so. Okay, so the next request was YY. Is this Joy Incorporated for Jake? Maybe. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's talking about this 2016 level. Yeah. Dude, you're not wrong, man, at all. I mean, if this level is defended, it could be the low. I mean, like, you don't know. Like, man, we've never tried to say that we know if an asset's going to hold something. All we can do is understand and know that if it repeats history, the upside is insane, life-changing upside. And we also know that it's such a strategic level to where if it failed, you take on minimal losses. Like the Bitcoin Ethereum setups from kind of recently, and get stopped out on yesterday's kind of bullcrap. You didn't take on but this many losses. You were risking a little to win a lot. And same thing in January when you're up 100% on your trades now. You were risking, even if they failed, you were risking this little amount because you were so close to the entry and stop loss levels. This one's kind of Joy, 2Ys Incorporated, is at that level where you could easily say, all right, man, anything below 31.12, you want nothing to do with it. It's a peak from 2013. It's a valley from 2016, and you just broke above it, and now you're back testing it, not for the first time. You're back testing it for the second time. You're above now the 200-day simple moving average. So it's like strategizing. It's kind of like this. It's pretty simple, man. That's the beauty of like what's taught here and taught everywhere else in the world is it becomes, when you're at these actionable areas, it becomes extremely easy to strategize. It's like there's no question. Even a person who like has never read charts before in their life, if they came in and they like kind of watched what I'm doing right now, they'd get it. They'd understand, right? And that's how you know what I'm teaching is real, right? The issue is that when you go into someone's stream or their videos or whatever, and it's too complex to understand, big red flag, man. I'm Skinny Pete.
Unity Software symbol UNNYSE.
You know what? It's funny. That's hilarious. Brad and Ian. That might have been Brad, but Brad has a fish pond in his backyard, and one of his fish's names, Walter White. He has another one named Jesse Pinkman, and we had a conversation, and now he's naming one of the other ones Skinny Pete. I'm Skinny Pete. Brad, was that you? No way. Just too coincidental. Wow, it's insane. I mean, there's also one that he might have to get a new one and call it the J Stain Brandon Mayhew, or AKA Badger. We haven't decided if that's gonna work or not. It's not really family friendly, you know. Okay. All right, so, right, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a strategy, and it's like, ooh, a level was back tested successfully, and you closed above it, and you've held it, and it's like, oh, well, the argument becomes really strong to not own the asset when it falls below that key inflection point from 2013 and 2016, right? And this could be it. You could be just, it's so conservative, man, right? We'll see upside potential. Say, like, it holds here and rallies and just goes that first profit taking level, you 22% on your money. And it goes to the second one, 31.6% on your money. I know it's no crypto gains, right? But those are two targets. You could, if you broke 42.48 ever, oh my God, it's like, that's when the money really starts flooding in, right? You have a peak from 2013, you have a peak from 2016, you have a valley from 2018, you have a peak from 2021. So your third target would be Babe Ruth. You'd be Babe Ruthin'. Where you'd say, all right, my third target and final target would be $56. And that's, again, where the real big money, we're talking about 72% upside. And that's it. We could do it like that. We could do it live. Why not? What asset is this called? YY. Okay. YY repeating, of course. I'm going to give the YYs the YYs. Okay, long. So it'd be Technical indicator. I mean, that is virtually that's it, man. There's no chart pattern. There's no trend analysis. It's just one thing, man. The freebie, man. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. Nice request, though. I mean, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oops, what's up? This is it, man. This is like a good request. That's what I mean, right? All requests are good because every time you request something, you're contributing to this community. You're supporting the community that's 100% crowdsourced, but it hits different when you're requesting something that's at an actionable level where it's easily strategized, right? Entry, stop loss, take profits. Does Hulk Hogan live in Florida, dude? I didn't know this. No one told me. He's in Tampa. What? That's only 4 hours away. Not bad. Okay, is there another request? Yes, of course. I mean, y'all keeping me busy today. All right, let's get a chain link for Terry Butts. Emphasis on the butts. Yeah, chain links in that dead middle. So here's the issue. Like, I mean, it's how do you can't really strategize properly here. That's why I said the only time to really be giving a crap about Chainlink was at the beginning of the year. Even on my stream from January 4th, we did look at it briefly, and it's like, this is it. I mean, this is the area. This is the area where someone takes a shot. The reason I didn't go insane on talking about it is just based on the fact that there were so many others that were superior, in my opinion. Like, more predictable patterns, more variables, more awesome things, right? So anything below 763, you could be coming back down to $5, $5.30. Above 763, I'm optimistic for nearly $10. But unfortunately, it's just been a lagger. It's range bound. It is almost a stable coin at this point, right? Swings 100%, right? Anyway, I'm just saying, like, there's a heart line of the range. Then also lines up with a September of 2020 swing low. You desperately want to be above that, and you're not, and that's what kind of is crappy about it. Now, maybe you make a local higher low than the one from February 12th, and that's fine. You're right at that 200-day moving average. A lot of work has to be done here to become optimistic again. Until it gets back above 763, hands off. I'm not really interested in it. But if it does those things, we might be good, man. Okay. That was for you, Terry Butts. Thanks, dude. That's like $24 on the day, I think. All right, 3M. That again had been based on memory, been absolutely sent to the loam of the earth. This isn't invalid yet, right? Oh my God. I mean, my idea was like, oh man. It could be over for 3M, and we could be headed down to the level that it's still active, right? G-Dog, give me a break, man. This is still like really real. It's not even close to being like, I haven't been here in so long. And it's a deep crab, right? Deep crab idea. If you don't take out 120, it's another lower high locally and just collapse again, and you just be waiting for 1618 again at $90, which is it's confluent with key inflection points to go back to 2004, 2006, 2007, 2011, 2012. I mean, right? You're below the swing low from March 2020, the COVID crash low. I mean, that's all bad. So yeah, I mean, no, 3M's solid. I use their double-sided tape. It's powerful stuff for my light strips. I love it, man. But I mean, outside of that, I don't. Go to 89.50, man. This is valid. I mean, you said daily, weekly dragon, double bottom with divergence. Let's look at the weekly. certainly bullish divergence, maybe, right? I mean, like, if there's follow through next week and you get even lower levels of negative momentum, sure. But it's like this week was like, oh, okay, your first level of waning negative momentum. I'm just not really that sold on it yet. Yeah, bullish Harami painted on the weekly, but all happening in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, dude. Only lower highs, only lower lows. Oh my God, it's the same low. Remember in downtrends when double bottoms just aren't that great? Like a double bottom and a downtrend does not confirm a reversal in the trend. It's like it could be significant, but it could just turn it, it rallies and goes and makes a substantially lower high than 129 eventually, and then rolls over later and does get to the $90 deep crab level. These are the levels, man. Like I just don't really see. I mean, you need to desperately get above 114 soon, like really soon, and then yeah, you might see 132. But when you're staying below, you're closing the week below it. Give me a break, man. It's so garbage. Like wait for $90, and then they're just, again, there's so many individual assets that exist on the stock market, even in the crypto market, that develop. They have these 200-day large, predictable, recognizable patterns that have matured, that are starting to play out, have played out, are in the middle of playing out, right? And then you look at this one, and it's like 3M, dude. Like, who cares? That's like, hey man, you're Chad, right? You're rich, you're a 1% guy, and you're just gonna settle for some 4 or 5 girl, right? 4 or 5 out of 10 girl. Why? Why would you do that? That's you going long on 3M right now. You got the world, man. You live in a penthouse. What are you doing? I'm just going to put my finite capital into 3M over something else, like maybe NVIDIA or maybe DraftKings, maybe Penn Gaming, maybe freaking Caesars, right? The ones, CRK, ones you've identified yourself, G-Dog. Come on. There are other ones out there too. Of course, they're almost countless. But there's so many that we've identified that y'all have requested over all these months. And it's like they're there and they've been playing out. They've been wonderful. And it's like then there's 3M and it's like this one's kind of for the streets, man. No offense. Sure, it's a great person. It's a great chart. Anyway, was there another request or was that it, man? Unity for Skinny. I'm Skinny Pete. Good Lord, man. Another dog. It's just another dog. But yeah, I get you. Why are you requesting Uni, not Uniswap, Unity? Because the spring back test. And yeah, you're right. It could be on the daily, it could be a classic accumulation structure. You're right. Not too bad. Interesting little diamond in the rough here that has just been destroyed, but it's a recognizable structure. It's important. 1 and 2 and now 3, and 3 being here. This could be a strategized trade, right? Where you're talking range bound from the low to the high. $30 to $47. I mean, say this held and rallied and actually went to $47. Talking about 52, 53% upside. It's actionable. It's like one can have a stop loss just marginally below that inverted hammer a couple days ago. Marginally below that, and they get stopped out. It's over. You barely lost any money if it did that, if it triggered the stop. That's like the whole point of trading, is like managing your risk. Easy to manage your risk here. Just not even having 47.29 as the first target. Have it as just the high you saw in December and February 14th, Valentine's Day. Having that as the first target area. You're still 3.85 to 1 reward to risk. All right, I mean, like, sure. It's actionable if you want to take a chance on it, and then 5.55 to 1 reward to risk, and then your third target could be like 58.64. Sure, man. Of course, this could all get wiped out next week. I understand that, man. It's not about being right or wrong. It's just about understanding how to manage your risk. How do you manage risk? An asset will correlate, the price action will correlate at a level. If it holds, it could mean a bottom's getting put in. And in case it isn't the bottom, you have a stop loss where you take on minimal losses and you move on your day. You can stop, oh no, man, I lost a little bit of money. That's the point. You lose a little bit, but you're risking a little bit to win a lot. So yeah, this is a way to strategize. It could be it could be a looser stop too. You could make this is 3.92 to 1. You can afford 3 to 1. You don't want to go below 3 to 1 because if you have a 3 to 1 reward to risk, you only have to succeed in 33% of your trades. That's legendary. That's awesome. There's no stress in that. 2 to 1 reward to risk, you have to win half your trades. That's kind of stressful, man. I like no stress, low stress. I bet, Ashley, I don't know. I mean, it's over. This is the last request. There are no more spins. No, market conditions are not good enough for true hype. So again, this would just be like a technical indicator and potentially a chart pattern. Potentially. It's the Unity. Again, we don't know, man. We don't know if it's going to hold. This could easily just collapse next week. And if it collapses next week, guess what, dude? You lost a little bit of your money, but you were risking a little bit to win a lot. That's what matters. Right? Pot odds in poker, man. You're chasing an open-ended straight, right? You got some pretty good outs. Shoot, man, or you're a flush draw. You got 2 hearts. There's 2 hearts on the board. Someone bets a certain amount of money. The money needs to be right for you to play the numbers game, right? It needs to be 3 to 1 reward to risk for you to say, I call to chase. If you're calling and it's not 3 to 1, if it's 2 to 1 or less, 2.5 to 1, it's still like playing the long game. It's not going to work out for you. Calling 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1 on your money. You want it to always be 3 to 1 on your money to chase. And that's why if you have a made hand in poker and there are 2 hearts on the board, you sometimes want to bet too much. You want to kind of overbet the pot.
Hi Mitch, can we look at Intel,
so people don't
please?
chase. And if they do chase and they don't hit, you're getting paid a lot. Anyway, so it's very similar to poker in ways, trading. Well, this type of trading anyway. I don't know. Other people do their own thing on other things, but well, that makes little sense, man. Intel for tweak. Why'd you misspell the tweaks?
Can you put Avalanche in terms of poker as well? Thanks again, Bray.
Hey, bruh. Yeah, we can do that. I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta break the seal, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm gonna have an alert set up below and above on Unity. Yeah, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Look at Intel, and we will look at Avalanche Connect. Sure, dude. Yeah, proper EV. Absolutely. If you're smart, you know, use the right system, man. Right. But again, the problem is if you're playing with scrubs, they're not going to play the right way. So it makes it a little tougher. Okay, I'll be right back, man. So still no spins, just requests, and that's fine. All right, well, you know, the floor is yours, chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to go full screen and go to the bathroom, and then we'll continue these requests. Thanks for being here. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, below the sub. We're getting lit tonight. I have in the chat.
I've been swing straight.
gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, I'm back. How y'all doing? All right, let's turn it down a little bit, man. I know the mic is muted. I was talking to Miguel. I wasn't talking to y'all. Let's see here. That's kind of good. Audio level's all right. What's up? It's Jake again, man. Y'all are gonna get me drunk on requests, chart requests.
Can we check out NEM stock? Held the weekly and monthly above a level that dates back to early 90s and monthly 200 MAR.
Dang, Jake. We can go to tripping through yesteryear if you're inclined. Sure. All right, next one up. It was Intel, INTC. Oh man, holding, dude. Wow, a triple bottom potentially. Are you kidding me? Now it was like that, and now it's like this. Kind of like class. What is it? Class B? No, Class C hidden or Class C classic divergence. Like above 25.50, you're okay. I mean, it could be low risk. Dude, again, you do not want you fall below that level. This is death. This is pain, despair, a lot of bad things. Look, man, this is the 1997 peak on Intel, okay? That's why this is so important here, okay? I should almost make this line red because it's that important. It was the first time in human history it ever saw 2747 and reacted. And then after that first time it was ever manufactured, history takes over, right? So timeless. Years go by, 1997. Then all of a sudden, 2 years later, it became a support before mooning to the top of the tech bubble and collapsed. Right? And then later, down the road, 2002, it was support. And it's been up thrust through, correlated, it became a zone, kind of. Then there's a resistance in 2008. And then there was resistance in 2013. Then there was support in 2015. Do you get why this level's so effing important? Where the upside could be beyond your comprehension. I mean, it could be $10, man. It could go up $10, which... it's like what, 30-something%? I mean, 30% to 35%. So yeah, again, if it's doing this at this level, I have no idea if it will play out. And never do. Even with an unbelievable like YFI back at the beginning of the year, we identified it. Shiba, we identified the type 2 returns. They were there. But I'm never gonna say I know because that's stupid. That's like arrogance. People telling you they know where something's going, even if they have the best edge in the world, they're out of their minds. They're not Mark Douglas disciples. I'm a disciple of Mark Douglas, Paul T. Webb, right? We don't have to know where an asset's going to make money. We stay humble as traders. We are not arrogant, okay? We're not, I'm calling this, man. What am I saying? I call something, dude. Screw that. Okay, so all we know is an asset could be at an inflection point and hold it. So like, look, man, on the third failed attempt by sellers to push the price lower, you can have a stop loss below both the low from October, the low from just the beginning of the month, and easily just take profit at the high from November and February. That's simple. And guess what? 3-to-1 reward risk. And that's what matters. You could do it like that, man. Yeah. How crazy is that? Second target, 34.46, I would think. You can be really conservative, just make the last target, just a little layer out, 35.89, 36 bucks, like that. I mean, you could do it like that. Doesn't mean it's going to play out. It just means if you lose on the trade, you're losing very little amounts of money. You're mitigating risk. You're mitigating losses. That's what's important, man. Do you get it, man? Chat? I'm sure it's other things too. Whatever. I just want to make sure you can hear me. Because one day I'll be dead and gone. But this stream will be here. These lessons that are taught on these Friday nights when no one's watching, they're going to be here forever. Forever. This stuff can be applied on any chart on any given day. That's right. Stick to your plan, stay humble. When you start feeling like a trading genius, take a step back, man. Okay? I'll tell you this, and this goes for life too, man. You must remain humble. What I've learned is if you do not remain humble, the universe will make you humble. So just stay humble, man. It's real easy. All right, man. Heck yeah. Some good effing requests. What's wrong with y'all? What's right with y'all? Right? What's right with y'all tonight? Incredible so far. Avalanche for Donnie. Speak to him as it would be in poker. Well, a bearish dragon has broken down. If you were talking about targets on a bearish dragon, it's simple. It's always is, always will be a 618. So I'm not kidding. Like if you were trading a bearish dragon, the first target of the trade setup would be 1526, but you'd have to be entering near the top, the second top. Flip the chart over. Same thing with a bullish dragon. You'd have to be entering relatively close to the bottom for it to be equitable for one to take profit at the 618. So far, you're just testing the 200-day simple moving average and holding it for now. If it never sees a 618, probably real bull trend, right? But again, it goes to 618, it goes to 786, hits these levels, pivots, and then rallies, and eventually tests $22 again. You know the trend's reversed upside. So where you are right now, there's no action to take for a long or short, because the only action to take was going to be bearish divergence or bearish convergence, and then you have yourself a bearish dragon pattern, and a 618 target and a 786 would be the second target. Third target would probably be 100% retrace. So there's no action to take on this. Like, it doesn't make sense. There's no, like, what I'm saying is, like, if you were shorting it, and again, this is a hindsight, but this is education, man. Get the F out of here. It's education, man. It's like say it pivoted and you were going short on a bearish engulfing candle, right? 618 here, 3.2 to 1 reward to risk, right? Strategizing a stop loss just above that peak that got put in on the one high, the second high, 3 to 1, or almost 4 to 1. You could have a tighter stop or a looser stop, excuse me, and still been equitable right here. And then, of course, your second target, 786, boom, 4.27 to 1 reward to risk. And that could be it too. It goes down in these levels, pivots and rallies, and then higher low gets put in the previous low, and then you're reversing the trend in time. So there you go, avalanche. Yeah, if you don't stay humble, I agree, you will not continue to learn new things. Keep an open mind, but also understand the values that were instilled in you when you were young. Never forget them, and stand up for them, because if you don't, you will have a satanic weirdos with nose rings and purple hair teaching your children weird satanic things. My God. All right, Jake, Nim, the stock. Newmont. Yikes. The inflection point, right? 52, 54. Yikes, man. That'll happen, dude. Go back further. We got more data. Yeah, lots of data. Let's get the weekly. What's going on the weekly? God, what is this crap? Newmont Corporation. Energy, non-energy minerals. So many peaks and valleys. I don't know, just out the gate, I'd look at it and be like, I don't care, I'm moving on to something else, man. I just want to see things that I could recognize, that are predictable, that I think people around the world would recognize with me and also say it's predictable. And I look at this and I'm like, it just formally back tested resistance as resistance against the 200-week simple moving average as resistance. I got nothing to say. No thanks, man. No thanks. I would look at it and be like, no, I'm good. Okay. I don't, this is not good, man. This is not something I'm looking at and being like, I posted 3 trade setups now. Some insane setups. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, no. On the weekly, God, no, thank you. I just don't care. I don't care if it rallies. It's not showing me the things I want to see. All right. Sorry about your nemesis, man. It was a good run, though, right? And that was it. That was the last request. Wow, that's it, chat? That's all you got? I've been live for 2 hours and 4 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, all these requests, these trade setups, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. It's Friday night. You get it, man? Do you understand? Drinking, first time in weeks, getting over the crud. Stock market, what a miraculous 2 days. Cheers to y'all. Yeah, man, what a week. I mean, the yields going parabolic, and you're like, how can the stock market rally when money on the sidelines just be like, screw that, I put my money in T-bills. But lo and behold, you still have these insane setups that developed over 200 plus days. CRK killed it today, man, and it's only insane. It's only like Jesus setup. Talked to Scott Carney about it today on the phone. We had like an hour-long plus conversation. Going to hang out with him and his family on Sunday before the stream. Probably going to be useless after eating. I'm going to be eating some insane like steaks, crazy steaks, ribeyes and all that. Ooh, I'm not sure I like this song. Yikes. I was like, what's his name? I was like that, not Skinny Pete, but the other one from the 90s. It was weird. What was his name? know what I'm talking about, dude. The dude, the weirdo with the bow tie. In the suit. Why do I not remember his name? I don't know. We're going somewhere nice to eat tonight. Should probably be getting off stream soon. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Finish this one up with y'all, and no scat, man. No, that's not it.
Sup Mitch can look at Mexican peso to US dollar. Thanks for all you do.
Hey, Aaron, thanks so much for the Kangs. Yeah, the Mexican peso, man, that had been killing it for so long. It was beautiful, dude. Oh my God, it's still doing it. It's like unstoppable Bitcoin chart almost, right? Highest daily candle close. Truly. Since September of 2017. Let's go Mexico. Mexico! Mexico on a super cycle, looks like. All right, we'll go to it. Here's your Mexican peso. Me gusta. Bienvenido, Mexican peso. Oh, yeah. 0.05701, that's the next target. I mean, assuming you don't stall out April 2018 peak, but bro, I mean, that's the big one. Me gusta. Yeah, dude, that's it. Wow. What a comeback. I'd imagine it would continue to ascend, man. Viva Mexico! That's it, dude.
Hey Mitch, please take a look at shop. Thanks.
So Yoda. Well, yeah, it had fallen below its critical area, but it has resoundingly recovered in the past 2 days, and I believe it closed back above it, which is crazy. Just enough to stop everyone out. It was trying to be strategic, right?
Last time you were joking about changing the format of the show. How about adding a new segment, THNX, for the content? Poll the chat for ideas.
Was I? Oh, yeah, it was kind of like changing the format in terms of like, instead of looking at the big 4, big 5, 6 cryptos, we do something else. But I don't know, man. It's tried and true at this point. There's not much more you could. Oh, I'm going to look at the index funds before crypto. Whoa, big change up, bro. Not going to be enough, bro. Thank you. Bet one to bet. All right. All we know, Mexican peso, good. Real good. Killing it. Multi-year highs. We're talking 6-year highs on the candle close today, every day now. KO Sport. All right, Shopify. For those who like to shop and like to YFI. Yeah, dude, you did it, man. You did. You got back above the levels. Well, somewhat. Hold on. Let it load. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, very. It's virtually just a back test. Like you kind of engulfed yesterday. Yeah, you engulfed and look at the fall through and closed the week above the ice line of ice lines, man. Candlelight closed back from August. Yeah, man. This is I still think the target's 62.27. You know what you're doing now? Like this pivot, say it's real and not a joke. All of a sudden, the Momo shifting pattern becomes a classic accumulation pattern, and all of a sudden, 3 rising valleys, and then moving $78 in time. If you wait, if you were patient, you could get $78. If you're not patient, go do something stupid. Go watch some stupid TikTok videos and become an indoctrinated Marxist communist. Go. We don't care. But if you're patient, you can see $78 on Shopify. Your choice. No one said it wasn't your choice, dude. Wow. Let me tell you what way most people pick. Oh, I'm going to be an indoctrinated weirdo and get some bull nose ring and some green hair and not know what my gender is. Thanks, TikTok. It's called asymmetrical warfare. The Communist Chinese implemented it beautifully just before they released the COVID virus on the West. Yeah, they did that. You don't remember the marketing that all happened months before the COVID virus was released into the wild? Yeah. Everyone was locked down. All of a sudden, they had to be subjected to the psycho, radical left, controlling all media, all online media, including Twitter at the time. Now we know, oh, yeah, it's all connected with the alphabet agencies of our governments suppressing free speech. Yep. And then TikTok. I don't know what my gender is. Well, dude, again, man, how do you destroy a society from within? You do what communist China did, release a stupid app, and then lock everyone down. It's real life, man. These are facts, okay? And I don't really care if you don't believe it or not. Like that's you. You might be Yuri Bezmenov. What Yuri Bezmenov talked about. So you're so ideologically subverted that you just, no matter how many facts, pieces of information are in front of you, you still wouldn't believe it. You're a victim. You'll be the first ones to gulags when they completely take over. That's right, how you okay? The Momo shift turns into accumulation and it could be good stuff, man. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty freaking good stream, man. Right? Pretty good stream, man. Not bad. Okay, Shopify. Confirmed bullish breakout to close the week. That's what happened on Shop. Back to Bitcoin. We've been live now too long, man. I've been live 2 hours and 15 minutes. What the heck? And here's your Bitcoin. Unfortunately, it doesn't look anything like Shopify. Yikes. I mean, if it's going to continue to sell off, the next target's 21,500. So you got a little bit. Your downside potential for the next support level is going to be around 3.6% downside. Really not that big a deal. But hey, you know, that would be real bad. If it is going 3.6%, then you go out 10% downside on all altcoins just about. So again, there are others that are far superior to some. Some Neil. Knock. And Discord, right?
What's up, buddy? At Neil Aurora from the Citadel here. Can we check out ETH/BTC? Confirmed daily bullish divergence on the RSI, as well as a nice bullish dragon setup. Plus maybe a 4 hours inverse H&S.
Oh yeah? That's just like your opinion, man. Just like your opinion, man. Yeah, potential dragon of sorts, sure. Just thinking about maybe Wyckoff distribution. 300, wow, dude, 300 likes. That's what I'm saying. My days are numbered as a streamer. I'm screwed. Do you hear me? I'm screwed. Yeah, that's it, man. Ethereum to Bitcoin, it's like double bottom dragon locally, maybe. Dude, I'd be like, I mean, I hope it holds up, dude. I'd be waiting for like some sort of harmonic. I'd be waiting for a freaking 5.3 million completed M shape. I mean, that's the stuff you dream of, right? Like, hey, if we could get this, how freaking crazy would it be? Like, how insane would that be? That would be like the Jesus. You're not at Jesus levels of value, strategic entry levels at all. You're just kind of in the dead effing middle of a mega range. To me, no action to take. But if you want to play a dragon, you can. take your shot. It could play out too. All right, cool. He's just talking about this. This is he's like, I'm identifying right here a mini dragon. This is like a dragon whelp, not a real dragon. Yeah, you broke it, man. And then he's talking about it's 2 feet, size 4 feet. Yeah, okay, fine. Identifying a predictable, recognizable pattern, then your target's gonna always be a 618 and a 786. And that's it. And then your third target, 1272. There you go. It's a dragon whelp, a baby dragon. That's it. Cool story. Bro. Okay. So that's it, man. That's the stream. Hope it was good for you. It was good for me. Thank you all for coming out. I'll be back. Enjoy your weekend. Love y'all. Until next time, respect. T. A.